Hello and welcome to this presentation. My name is Rupa, and in this presentation I will walk you through some of the key features of ArguSoft's MAID platform. MAID stands for Mobile Aid. The platform has been designed and developed to address the four important aspects of any program that depends on providing on-the-field service as well as collect service delivery data. These four aspects are the ability to automate the allocation of tasks to the field workers, empower them with the tools for better service delivery, collect data and record them in the system, and most importantly, the tools for monitoring, leading to better management of the entire initiative. What you see in the middle of this slide is a real photograph. A village-level health worker or caregiver is literally surrounded by paper forms and registers. Most of the public health intervention systems today use paper-based forms and registers for data collection on the field. However, it becomes extremely difficult to extract useful information from such paper-based systems. The need of the hour is a simple solution that helps not only the beneficiary but also the caregiver to deliver better care on time. We wish to ensure that not a single beneficiary is ever lost to follow-ups. The MAID platform has been designed with this objective in mind. The MAID solution paradigm has three major shifts from the current state of affairs. The first and the most important paradigm is to move from standardized services to personalized services. It's no longer a one-size-fits-all. Today, all health services are delivered in mass because there is no easy way to identify specific details about a particular person. MAID makes this shift possible as key health information about a patient is readily accessible even in the field, and this means that each individual gets personalized services based on their current conditions. The second aspect is about the nature of responses. Availability of authentic health data helps in designing better responses that are driven by insights arrived through analytics. And most importantly, the MAID platform with its holistic approach can improve the overall productivity of the entire system rather than focusing on pockets of efficiency. To understand how MAID makes this possible, let's look at some of the challenges that are present today and how they are addressed by the MAID platform. In most of the public health intervention programs, especially in the rural areas, a health worker visits a beneficiary's home, provides health services, and then records the visit and health details of the beneficiary in her diary or some loose slips of paper. Once she has completed the tasks for the day, she fills the details that she has collected into statutory registers. In some cases, she may have to write the same set of details in multiple registers as well. This not only takes time and effort for these health workers but also increases the chances of human error. Also, the field workers are not too thrilled to do this work on a regular basis. As the next step, she visits the appropriate health facility on a regular basis and provides these registers to a data entry operator. The data entry operators also find it very difficult to transcribe the data and feed it into the system due to issues in handwriting recognition. Some data might also be missing or completely wrong, and there is no way to verify this. This makes the data highly unreliable. MAID addresses this key challenge through the use of simple low-cost mobile phones. As you can see in this video, the MAID platform allows the field worker to enter the data directly on the mobile phone through a simple touch interface. There is no need for typing since all possible values appear as radio buttons or drop-downs. The field workers can easily touch to select the appropriate values. The platform supports several Indian vernacular scripts, and hence the field workers will find it much easier to work in their own language. Once the data is entered in the mobile phone, the software automatically sends it to the MAID server through the use of GPRS. The MAID application uses the data collected during registration or the previous visit to determine the appropriate schedule of visits for a beneficiary. A versatile rule engine at the back end uses user-provided protocols to generate this schedule based on the beneficiary's health monitoring requirements. The allotted tasks appear in the field workers interface with details about the type of service to be provided, as you can see in this video. Ensuring service delivery is yet another challenge that many health initiatives have to deal with. Considering that there are several health workers working in various rural areas, it is practically impossible to monitor whether the service was actually delivered. To address this important challenge, MAID has two methods. One is the use of photography and the other is the use of GPS. The application has the ability to capture the photo of a beneficiary and securely transmit it to the server. Upon capture, this photo is automatically embedded in the form. There is no scope of attaching some picture. This photo is compared with the photo on record and hence ensures that the service was actually provided. The photo is removed from the phone automatically after the data is submitted to ensure privacy of the beneficiary. The other method used by MAID platform is GPS. If the phone used by the field health worker is a GPS-enabled phone, then the coordinates are captured along with each service visit. Appropriate alerts can be configured for escalation to flag improper reporting by the field staff. While most of the time, the field workers meet the beneficiary in person to provide health care services or collect information. It is sometimes a challenge considering the number of people who have to be visited as well as the number of visits. Also, in some cases, such as monitoring a HIV positive mother, frequent visits may cause social issues for the beneficiary. To address this issue, MAID provides a feature for making a phone call through the system. The system prompts the health worker to record the information collected and the status right after the call so that there is no loss of information. The other touch point feature is texting or SMS. A health worker can send a pre-configured message or draft their own messages and send it to the beneficiaries that are attached with them. The system records all such interactions automatically and provides a report of touch point history as well. Continuity of service during migration is one of the major concerns of several implementers of health initiatives. Migration is a very common, especially in any mother and child program. MAID has features that can ensure continuity of service even when a beneficiary migrates from one village to another during her period of care. Whenever a field worker finds that a beneficiary has moved to a different village, she can mark her as migrated in her mobile phone, along with as much details that she may have about her place of migration. The system automatically redirects all alerts regarding this beneficiary to the health worker who works in the other village. The system also provides limited tools that the program manager can use to trace the beneficiary as well. In addition to addressing several key challenges, MAID also addresses some of the felt-in-need public health initiative programs. One such common need is beneficiary education. MAID supports multimedia messages such as videos to be played on the mobile that can help in explaining important information to the beneficiaries, as you can see in the next slide. A recent addition to the repertoire of features in the MAID platform is the decision tree. Using this feature, a qualified person can configure a series of questions that appear based upon the response to the previous question on the mobile phone. The response to these questions are used to determine the level of the risk by the special algorithms, and the field worker is advised about appropriate action to be taken. In this example, based on the inputs of BP, prevalence of fever, and a few other parameters, the system prompts a differential diagnosis and the list of possible actions for the field worker. MAID platform also supports interactive voice response, commonly referred to as IVR. Using this feature, an application can be configured to respond to callers with critical health information based on responses that are received for the questions asked by the system. An illustrative flow is shown here in this slide. The IVR system supports automatic callback as well as scheduled callouts. The MAID platform's web interface provides several features for monitoring the field activities. In addition to several operational features, the interface also generates easy-to-read MIS reports that are relevant to various levels of organization system, starting from the levels of district and going up to the levels of state or even the country. Several analytical reports are also available to the program management staff. More such reports can be customized based on the requirements. MAID is a platform and can be customized to support any health initiative. In fact, it can be customized for any program where there is significant field level activity. The customization process starts with reviewing the requirements of the program. This is followed by the configuration, customization, QA, and testing cycles before the program can be implemented. Thank you for your time, and please do not hesitate to contact us with any questions that you may have. You can write to us at info@argusoft.com or call us at 9179 2328 7029. Thanks once again.